Hi, and welcome to Odyssey of Ascension. It's Roxanne once again. Thank you all for tuning in. Awesome blossom. All right, let's get ready. Let's have some fun. And greetings once again to the collective. This is Ocyphius. We bid you a good day. Truly. The dragon in you. Let's talk about that idea. Yes. Truly. Stand by. When I say we talk about the dragon in you, I don't mean the species, the incarnation, the dragons you were thinking. Okay, I'm talking about what you represent. When you walk around a society, you can be an otter, you can be a rabbit, you can be something of the norm, something that fits in, something of the status quo that you continue in your life, and your reflections to other people are that of commonplace. It's acceptable in my reality. But light workers, edge workers, you're dragons. You're something that doesn't belong in reality. So like if a dragon really appeared, you ought to all go, holy shit. Once again, guns. Dragon. You're the dragon. All of you. The light workers. You represent other. You represent something inside of you by being the dragon, by being the idea of that picture to the world that doesn't fit. And here's the idea about it, the gift about it. You're not afraid of it. Because the more and more you guys really realize what it is to be a god, and not look at all the distractions in life that keep you away from all the other unknowns, when you guys move away from those distractions, you become, I don't care what you think about me. And you act upon your joy. You act upon an idea of yourself more and more every now to represent the dragon in you. Everyone's a dragon. Oh yeah. They're just small dragons. You guys are the big dragons. They don't allow themselves to be big. This idea came to Roxy through Cece, and we've been having a conversation about it. And if you think about it, it's fucking epic. Because no one gets to see other portions of realities if everyone's being the idea of the otter, the sea turtle, just a human being, biding his time. The one who stands out, not in arrogancy, not an egoic construct of acceptance. You're beyond that, right? You don't need to be accepted to be existing. You already exist, so there's no being unaccepted because you were already chosen by creation to exist, once again. Fortify that in your isness. Take that home with you. Sleep on it. Love it that you exist. And when you know that, you can be that idea of yourself. Everyone fucking choosing themselves. Are you fucking kidding me? Think about it. Think about how much love. They're not choosing out of arrogance because there's no motivation behind it to be accepted or fit in or constructing an idea from lack, which is all the shit you're focusing on that keeps you out of the now. It's time. All of it's time. All that construct they taught you when Ocyphius said it beautifully. Here's what's important to prevent the big nasties. And then there's fucking everything else. You get it? Your whole focus of your universe is your focus of your universe. It can be no other way. You give value to it. Yes, we know there's an emotional content to destruction. We know it. It hurts. Yesterday, a friend of ours, Debbie, got ripped apart. But she tore that emotion in half to feel it, to understand it, to evolve from it. Angel does the same thing. Roxy does the same thing. Roxy was brought to her knees the other day with an idea presented by her dragon, friend of hers. But without that, how the fuck do we evolve? Are you guys the dragons? Yes. Be that. By choosing yourself and not looking for whys. Who gives a fuck why? That's distraction. That takes you right back into the idea of using your logical mind to figure out everything in the now. But all of those figuring out is in time. And the arc of the now becomes a flat line once again, stretching your nows in this idea of time. And that's your focus. And that focus is an idea of structure, of repetition, of distraction, of keeping you away from what you really want to do. How do you become the dragon? Choose yourself over and over again. It hurts, yes. Choose it again, and it lessens. Choose it again, and it lessens. Choose it again. Be the dragon. Say no to them. You're past your responsibilities for society. You see the thinness of it. You passed your obligations to your families and your loved ones and your spouse and your co-workers. You're past that obligation because you now know it's a game. It's an illusion. It's a bubble that you create according to the choice of vibration. Don't pay attention to those details. Those words, those lead right back to the distractions of why, what about, if, and but, and poof, in time. And you're all playing the game with yourself again. Playing tennis, back and forth. And you're never now. Because you're constructing your logical mind to figure things out, because that's what you were taught. Realize you were taught the system. And that system that causes immediately frustration, wonderment in the idea of needing to know, pulling up lack, things that might happen, that's all the illusion. Be the dragon. Represent that, not in arrogancy once again, just be. Be your own choice to the best of yourself. You do not have to be a public billboard like Roxy. You just do it for yourself in the perfect now for those who co-create, and so you may represent what they are dying to be, what they are yearning to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in your reality. They felt the vibration. The vibration is an attraction. What is the vibration? The love for the self. The self beams it. When you choose yourself, become the idea of other than status quo, of other than all the knowing representations of all the personality types that you see in the world. Personality A, B, C, D, all these categorizations of bullshit. It's just logic so you guys can figure yourself out and have something to stand on and blame different things for your actions because you are this type or you're born under this idea sign. Anything that uses a blame or excuse or escape is the distraction. It's the bullshit. It's the stuff that keep you out of the now of the self-love. See that, masters. Choose your fucking self. Choose it. What the fuck's gonna happen? Tell me. The fears? Is it right now? A lot of you. Oh. You think about the now, you say I'm in the now, but you're not really looking at the now. The now is right now, and there's nothing else but this now. I'm channeling, and that's my entire life. My entire moment is doing this idea channeling. Roxy's here. There's nothing else. There's no bills. There's no futures. There's no what ifs. There's no what abouts. What happened here? What should I do? There's none of that in the now. Those thoughts that grab you and pull you along is the distraction of a value system that you need to be aware of. You have to see that because it has mightier power over you, the choice of the dragon. But all opportunities to choose yourself are presented in the moment by not focusing on it. That's a choice. By turning and shifting and doing anything else. That's the choice. That's what lessens the value in that. But if you sit there and take out that piece of paper or try to go do that research and try to find out what all this means, that's the logic mind kicking in and taking all the constructs of time, of illusion, and fortifying them, and you're now in that vibration which speaks to the mirror and continuation, and then you're wondering why the fuck things haven't changed. Because you just can't give a shit about it anymore. We are not kidding when we said be indifferent. Indifference. Someone reacts to you, indifference. It hurts you, walk the fuck away. Pack up and go. Go to the curb, and I promise you something will be there for you if that's your highest joy. There will be a ride. There will be a friend. You will create something in your reality because you're God, but you won't trust it. You won't trust it. You won't trust it. You won't be vulnerable to the self that you are. The dragon that is dying to get out to represent, hello, I don't belong in your world, but I'm here, dead nuts in the middle of it, representing a vibration of remembrance. And you're looking at me in vibrational reflection of yourself and trying to figure out why this dragon is in the middle of my reality. Because you called me. You called me. I didn't come here. You called me and I appeared because you are magic. You are the God. And I represent only what I want to do. I don't care what you guys do. I'm here for my expression and experience because I only see one thing, guys. A mirror. I am a reflector to you. And you are reflectors to me. That's what we do. We represent vibration. You take the details and contort them in an idea of frustration, anger, lack, wonderment, fear, anxiety, angst, what about? And that just drives that vortex of the mirror and splatters it all over to your reality, and you're right back in the dead middle of that pain, sorrow, and suffering. And you don't know why, because you focus on it. If you focused on one thing over and over and over and over again, don't think it's going to change. They did say that. The definition of insanity is doing the same things over and over again, expecting different results. Roxy used that one when she was training her salesman way back when. And that's the truth. If you go back to the song and dance of being the little dragon instead of the big dragon that you are, the representer of change without trying to change anything, that's fucking intention. Don't do it. Don't go out and make yourself a spectacle, because that's arrogance. You are divine nonchalance. The meek inherit the earth. Don't mistake that for weak. That's bullshit. The meek are the ones that love and choose themselves, that have no concern for others, that don't care about your choices, that they represent the highest vibration of self-love, which only lies within. And then you journey down that road and you represent and reflect that in your own world. And your world changes. Because it's the law. And if you remember the law, then you will understand your choices in every now. And there's no questions on why or what or how or who, because you already chose. And what you see is what you have chosen. So the answer is presented because you chose it. There's no reason to ask why anymore. Why is this happening? Why? What about? What does this mean? It's gone. It means whatever it meant in vibration in that moment and go about the nows. But you think you're wasting time or missing something, so you leap back and I gotta figure out what it means, and I'm gonna reference everything I can, and I'm gonna ask all of people, and I'm gonna say, please come into my drama world, because I need to figure this out. You guys are badass motherfuckers. Really? Do you really need everyone else in that idea for your lack? You don't, because you're dragons. When you start acting as that, accepting yourself, Not in a construct of the way you're supposed to act or the way you're supposed to be. In the way of your own choice of love for the self and the now. And you will become the mighty dragon that leads so many home. You don't worry about the distractions, the things that say you must, you need. For that is lack of trust for the self as a creative God. You don't really believe it's a hologram then if you think there's a future. That construct over there is going to be there if you, let's say, don't pay attention to it, and it's going to come. If you don't pay attention to it, it's not going to come up. Because it's the law. Whatever you focus on comes. You focus on the fear of that outside of now ideas, then that comes. It presents itself in whatever vibration you are choosing to be. Be the idea of the self. Represent to the world other than status quo. Allow them to reflect to themselves. Who cares if they are yelling ideas of discourse and judgment upon you? The master sees nothing but expression, expansion of the self, because they're reflecting back to themselves. But if you take that idea personally, then you are taking your own personality in discourse with your own value. You're holding their idea, which is your idea, over your own self. It's a mirror. They're reflecting. Look at that. Feel that. See that. Bend your mind into that reality that says, I am a mirror unto myself. I choose myself in the representation of co-creation. I see the things that lie within me that I no longer prefer. I embrace and feel the pain, sorrow, and suffering and give it love and transmute that vibration that lies within, that is mine. I do not throw it out to the blame land of the worlds and hopefully someone will sweep it up and take away my pain. I take my idea in that it is mine and I love it and I change it and I shift it and I be it and I go about my nows of my focus, my choice, and my mirror resounds my resilience, my vitality, my vigor for life. I breathe the dragon breath upon myself and I become the life unknown to me. To be a god. To be a god on earth. You can't imagine. Truly. Be that. Choose the dragon. Wake up the other dragons waiting to be the new selves that lie within. Find your own choices inside and follow that and trust the heart that beats within. The heart of creation. Be that. We love you guys. Thank you, Sylvester. I'm finding things out, guys. If I may talk for a second. What I have found out, and I kind of like was figuring this out and talking with CC about it in a couple of the conversations I was having. Whatever we think is really going to happen, that you conceive in probability that's really going to happen, is so changeable. I mean, it is so changeable. You can't believe what it is to be God. And to let go of all those I have found so much freedom. I cannot express it. That I have no concerns for the next fucking moment. That my reality is showing me magic. I still have everything the same, but I see it so different. I see the fucking little things of magic. When they were trying to tell me this about how you see something one way and then you see the beauty of it. And it was like, oh, it's kind of the same. I didn't see it, but then I saw it. Then I saw how the little things and the big things, all things, how I changed my own view of them by changing the love for myself. You can't truly understand it. I can represent it, but I'm only a vibration of reflection. So whatever I represent to you still will be your interpretation. I can use all the words and definitions in the world, but you gotta feel it. Fuck the words. Listen to the vibration. Listen to the pulsation, what I'm telling you. Holy fucking shit. Being God on fucking earth, it's nothing like we think we're gonna be. All of the constructs of what it is to be ascended, what it is to be that, and what it is to be that, it's none of that for me. It could be for you, that's your rodeo. But for me, it's fucking happy. And not the bullshit happy of happy, the fucking happy that has nothing that can come in that could shake you away from that happiness. It is unfucking bridled godship that says, fuck you, I'm me, and I love who I am. And that was a big one for me, to stop caring about being fucking accepted to you, to all the guys, which was, guess what? Guess what, motherfuckers? It was me. I was trying to fucking accept myself. Holy shit, did that fucking sting like a god. But I did it. And I know you can. Why? Because I am you. I am potential. God, it's like I'm losing my fucking mind, but I'm so fucking happy about this. To find out that all this shit is real. And it's the choice of you making it real. Whew, this is naked. Oh, fuck yeah. I'm gonna get some comments on this one. I love you guys. I don't know how to express it except how to fucking express it as myself in the now. And thank you for letting me be me. Fucking love you guys. I'm gonna have coffee and a cigarette. I'll see you Friday. Bye.